Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Group E. Who would have thought this would be the most entertaining group out of the lot to watch? We've got a massive game. Ukraine and Belgium. Welcome, ladies and gents. I hope you all had a great day so far. And we've got a great midday kickoff to worry about. That table is already there, ready to go, because we're going to have a lot of movement, I think, in that table today. As it all currently sits, Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, and Ukraine in that order. There is going to be goal difference problems. There's going to be goals scored problems. There's going to be a lot. There's been a lot to keep on track of, but I will do my best to keep it all going here on the channel. Let us know, before this game gets underway, your score predictions. I went with a Belgium win on my prediction video, but gee, I would love a Ukraine win. It just feels right for a Ukraine win, and it wouldn't be wrong to see Belgium lose either. They've been a team that's heavily underperformed, something we talked a lot about in the podcast that went out just recently, a few hours ago. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section before we get underway here. I think this game is going to be one whoever can score first. I think if Ukraine score first, we know how tough they can make it. They'll be compact, they'll be narrow, that deny the Belgium side any real space to work into. And as such, you can see them getting away with this game and getting a quite easy win. However, if Belgium score first, it's a real uphill task for the Ukrainians to come back. But that's what we look forward to. We've got a massive game here. It's Ukraine versus Belgium. I'll get through the lineups here real quick. Here we go. Obviously, Slovakia and Romania playing at the same time. Here are the lineups. Ukraine go with that 5-back formation. It's Trubin in goal after that first game. Andrei Lunin has not played. Tominkiv and Mikalenko at the wing-back positions. Arbani, Savadov, and Matvienko at the back. It's Shaparenko, Brazko, Surikov in midfield, Yaremchuk and Dovbik up top. So, well, obviously no Lunin in there, no Yarmolenko, no Zinchenko. So a few names missing. A few Belgium. It's Castells in goal. Third Vertonghen, Face and Castagna at the back. Onana and Tillemans playing deep. De Bruyne playing in behind Lukaku, and Trossard and Jeremy Doku on the flank. So, I guess big news there. No Openda from the start. And the young winger, Luka Bacco, has not been selected. He looks unfit, so won't be playing this one. So, massive game. Both teams, a few changes, but strong nonetheless. We've got an absolute belter to come here. Kevin De Bruyne, that man on screen, he will be the key for the Belgium side. You think, yeah, the Shaparenko, Brazko, and Sudakov in the midfield for the Ukrainians, that will be where they want to control the game and be tough to beat in that sort of section of the ground as well. So it's going to be an absolute belter here in Stuttgart. Packed to the brim and ready for an absolute belter. He's got all the billing of an absolute classic, this one here. Win and you qualify. Lose, you're going home. Is Belgium to get kicked off here? They're in their change blue strip. They'll be kicking from left to right. Ukraine in their home yellow kit from right to left. Who gets off to the better start? About facing the ball early. Searching for Romelu Lukaku. Dovbik flips that ball on. It's Yaremchuk now. And a Ukrainian corner in the first minute. Cornered by Sudakov. Plays quickly. Gets De Bruyne in the air. Whips that ball into the area. Whoa, early heading chance there. And the ball repelled will go behind. for a Belgium goal kick. And within the first minute, we've had a chance here for Ukraine on the front foot. There's Domenico Tedesco, the manager for Belgium. A lot to do in this game here, and a lot of pressure on his shoulders. If they go out this year in the tournament at the tail end here of a golden generation, it'll be even more disappointment for what has already been a very disappointing decade for this Belgium side. But in a group where they were supposed to cruise it and win all 3 games quite convincingly, there's a lot of pressure in this game here for them to improve and be solid. Here's Amadou Onana now with Leandro Trossard, Timmy Castagna, all Premier League players here. Another Premier League player in Wout Faes. Searching ball for Doku. Straight into the hands of Trubin. We have a stoppage here in this game. And there's a bit of a question here with Castiles and the official. We'll get the game restart here with a drop ball. And Trubin to get us back into action here. Here's Doku and De Bruyne too. Man City man connecting up. Not fast now with Timothy Castagna. That's what Belgium want to do. They want to play on the ball. They want to be in control of possession as much as possible and control the pace of this game. They do not want to allow the Ukrainians to counterattack like this. Mikalenko winning that ball high up the pitch. No foul call by the referee. Here's Sudakov. Wriggling free. Mikalenko's ball. And that's deflected and too close to Timothy Castiles, and he can gather quite easily. But that's the danger. Ukraine stepping up, getting in the face of the Belgian players and causing problems with fouling the ball. Winning the ball high up the pitch. Here's Leandro Trossard of Arsenal. Towards the fair of Romelu Lukaku. He's been the centre of a lot of attention so far with VAR, overturned goals and offside goals. He's had a interesting tournament, to say the least. Chimchik puts that ball out for a throw. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Now with Jeremy Doku. Away from Zarbani. Only as far as Amadou Onana. Now Castagna. Good pace to start this game so far. Back and forth. Not too slow. We've had a few slow-paced games so far. Match day 3. But this one looks like a high tempo intensity. There's Doku. Tries to use his tricky feet and does so well. Kevin De Bruyne. Wiggling free. Finding Yuri Tillemans. Leandro Trossard now. Tries to get away from Mikalenko. Pressing well here. The Ukrainians not allowing space for Belgium to pick a pass. Saying that. Oh, that is that Yuri Tillemans ball into Romelu Lukaku. Here is the Ukrainian manager, Serhiy Rebrov there. Devenko finding Yaremchuk, wins a foul of Wout Faes. Early warning for the Leicester City centre half. Here's Ilya Zarbani now. Drives past Onana into the dangerous area. That chip ball looking for Mikalenko, just not enough on it, and intercepted by Timothy Castagna. He's got his work cut out for him because Mikalenko is someone who likes to be up and down that bar line all day long, defends well, but also attacks equally, as well as we got Matavenko here pushing back. Leandro Trossard, but he does well. Yet, Yuri Tillemans. Now Kevin De Bruyne, the captain, trying to pull the strings here, driving at Ilya Zarbani, looking for Romelu Lukaku, and Trubin called in to make an early save. First big chance of the game created by that man, Kevin De Bruyne. Fantastic run by Romelu Lukaku. He's always willing to make that run in behind. Doesn't really get a clean connection with the ball and sort of bobbles it into the ground. That takes the pace out of it. And Trubin was glad to be down low and get in behind that one. But first chance, Belgium, as they win the early possession battle. A lot of the ball at their feet. You can expect a lot of those sort of chances with this much possession because Ukraine want to sit in as much as possible and then try and break, counter press and cause problems for Belgium that way. They're not going to out-possession this Belgium side with the quality they've got at midfield on the ball. Here's Timothy Castagna once again. There's that hold-up man, Lukaku. Holds a Vanktov. Chinchik does well to hold up Jeremy Doku. The ball with Tiat. A bit like a 4-4-2 now. Mikalenko pushing high up the pitch. Just to close down some spaces. So it's going to be a fluid formation for the Ukrainians. They want to sit in. They'll probably sit in a 5, but then just seen there before, Mikalenko pushing in and creating that sort of fourth midfield position there. Doku and Chimchik going at it. And supported by Kevin De Bruyne, who's playing with his own football out there. That football is his wand. He's performing magic out there on the pitch in Stuttgart. Let's get Castagna. He looks forward to Leandro Trossard. Initially a good take, but Matavenko in the way in the end. And the Kevin De Bruyne chance coming out early here in Stuttgart. It's Casteels. Onana goes back to that face. He in turn to Jan Vertonghen. Right start here for the Belgium side. Comfortable in the ball, comfortable possession, and have already created a massive chance through Kevin De Bruyne finding Romelu Lukaku, and that's what I want every sort of 5 to 6 minutes to create chances here, because eventually they'll break down this 5 back of the Ukrainians as a late foot there for Ilya Zarbani brings down Jeremy Doku. Early foul onto the Man City winger. And that's a theme we can see so far in the stats. 78% possession for the Belgium side. 92% pass accuracy versus the 66 of the Ukrainians. That's going to be the difference. A lot of the ball and a lot in dangerous areas. Tonguing, phoning, about face. He looks long to Romelu Lukaku, but that ball is overhit, and Simsik can play it back to Trubin. Maybe a chance for the Ukrainians here to build out from the back. They've gone away from that possession style of football which they're trying to implement in match day 1. Chaparenko, his last touch, puts it out of play for a Belgian throw. Tillemans takes it quickly. Ball into the area, searching for Trossard, doesn't quite reach the Arsenal man at the back post there. Brazko. Now with Mikalenko in his left-hand channel. Trossard faces him up. There's Sudakov. Svatov. That loose header's picked up by Jeremy Doku, and Chimchik's got something to do here. Doku inside. Looking for Kevin De Bruyne, but couldn't find him. And now Sudakov can drive Ukraine out. His pass broken up, though, and lands back at the feet of Jeremy Doku, who's been central to everything so far. Chimchik getting in the way and breaking up Kevin De Bruyne's drive. So far, breaking down a little bit too easily for the Belgium side. A long ball searching for Dovbyk. Flick on only finds the feet of Jan Vertonghen. Yuri Tillemans now. Hamadou Onana. I need that physicality and height in midfield alongside the more creative Yuri Tillemans in this game. How about fast? Castagna outside of him. There's Trossard. He stuck him a little bit more central like he does for Arsenal. Onana finding De Bruyne. And his ball just a little too heavy in behind. But once again, De Bruyne seems to be everywhere. He seems to be pivotal, whatever Belgium are doing on the front foot. Just his little sly runs like that. Next to Brasco, and one next minute he's in behind. Likes of Onana, Tillemans, Fass, Castagna. Dete have to all find him when they have the position and the time to play the path. It's Trubin. Searching ball in the Yaramchuk direction. That pass is poor by Brasco. Oh, and an important touch in the end by Svatko. And to Belgium corner, because it looked like De Bruyne was going to play through Romelu Lukaku there. First corner of the game for Belgium. And Kevin De Bruyne, his first chance to deliver something special from a set piece. The tongue in the face, Lukaku, Onana, all targets in the box here. He's in swinger. Attacked by Zarbani and put over his own crossbar by the Bournemouth centre half. Lukaku owning that space at the near post. He will be the major target. De Bruyne again. Second time around. Goes deeper this time. And all four bodies hit the ground, but in the end the referee says no foul. Brasco maybe bringing down Onana, but nothing really in that. And Matvienko and Vertonghen just colliding there. Trubin. Defeat of Shaparenko now. That fast playing Sudakov. Now Chimchik. And Yaremchuk. Sudakov. Finding Shaparenko. Minkolenko holding this far left-hand channel. Chance for Ukraine with a bit of possession here. They hadn't barely touched the ball in the opening quarter of an hour. This is a chance for them just to absorb some of that Belgian pressure and maybe put a bit of pressure on the Belgium goal themselves. Castagna puts that behind. That's a Ukrainian throw. Matvienko. Here's Zarbani. Now Shaparenko. Matvienko now on the ball. Skipper for today. Important to sustain a bit of pressure here. And that is all given away by a very poor Brasco pass. But that's what Ukraine need. They need moments in the ball like that to just keep the energy in the legs. You can't be chasing the game for full 90 minutes. That's going to cause you problems. Important moments needed on the ball. And as much as they can be a danger on the counter-attack, they also can be a danger breaking down this very vulnerable Belgium side, especially with Onana and Tillemans sitting. Tillemans more of a natural number 8 or number 10, a more creative role. Alongside of Onana, a younger holding midfielder. There's a chance to get at this side. Yeah, Jeremy Doku holding up the Chumchik challenge. Finding Leandro Trossard. Tiat. Here he is. Yuri Tillemans now. With Kevin De Bruyne on the edge of the area. His pass importantly broken up by Sudakov. And out for a Belgium throw. No news yet from our other game, which is Slovakia and Romania. They remain 0-0. So Ukraine desperately needing a win, because if all teams down 4 points, they'll go out due to their poor goal difference. Now Shaparenko can come forward for Ukraine. Finding Girona's Dovbyk. He's come off a fantastic season, winning the Golden Boot there in La Liga. Fantastic start and ends the season. A bit of a quieter run through January, February and March, but bookended and started very, very well. Here's Ilya Zarbani. Now with Shaparenko. Finding Mikalenko, the Everton fullback. That pass is poor and broken up by Valface. And quite a silly chance from Yaremchuk pushing Valface to the ground and fouling the Leicester City centre half. Here's Tiat. Castagna, now Onana. Belgium look to build up once again, and that long ball towards Lukaku is the target, and he can play that ball. Here's Tiat. As Ukraine go back in towards that 5-back system. And Doku was not on the same wavelength as his fullback partner there, and easy clean-up job for Ilya Zarbani. Forward Trubin now. As we approach the 20-minute mark and the halfway point in this first half. That poor ball just a bit wayward. Lukaku now holding off. Oh, and De Bruyne. A really important ball over the top that nearly ended up at the feet of Yuri Tillemans. Here's Doku. Chimchuk facing him up. Now with Kevin De Bruyne. An important touch to break that ball up. Shaparenko. To Mikalenko now. Brasco now back towards Matvienko. Now chance for Chimchuk on the ball. Rolls the ball into Dovbyk. His pass finds Brasco. Now back with Chimchuk. Controlled so far from Ukraine. Nothing rash. Not giving up many big chances as of yet. Haven't created much of their own though, so far in this opening 20 minutes. Maybe want to take an early chance if they get it, and then defend that lead from there on in. That would be their game plan today. So one of those wide players like Doku and Trossard getting in behind. And then from there, try and nick a goal when they can. Here's Yaremchuk. And that stings the gloves of Timothy Casteels. Relatively central from the centre forward, but Ukraine's first real shot in anger. Matched by Timothy Casteels. Very easy build-up for Ukraine though. There's a positive sign for the Ukrainians. They can create some chance against this Belgium side. Here's Trossard, back with Valface. Oh, and Trossard went running in behind and left the ball short. Now the chance to break away. Yaremchuk. Joined by Dovbyk. He lines his shot up and pulls that shot wide of the target. Massive opportunity missed there. They broke in seconds from one end to the other. Electric counter-attack. Trossard on lack of communication with Valface, and they broke away with Yaremchuk. The Belgian army did get back well though, 3 or 4, 5 behind the ball at the end, but the form and the quality of someone like Artem Dovbyk, you'd think you want to hit the target from there, especially with their necessity to try and score a goal, especially from the counter-attack. That will be what they want to score from in this game here. Another opportunity missed. 2 chances in the space of a minute for Ukraine. That ball too long for Romelu Lukaku and played back by Matvienko to Trubin. His ball in his fast Tiat. And Kevin De Bruyne. His pass broken up by Brasco, and it comes off Trossard in the end for a Ukrainian throw. Now Zarbani can take this ball out. Belgium not really pressing the Ukrainian side, allowing them to really walk on towards them. Svatko. Matvienko finding Ilya Zarbani. That long ball. In search for Busudakov. Didn't find its intended target. Now Belgium can break in its own counter-attack. That Tillemans pass was poor. Broken up by Chumchik. And his first Tiat. Not defeated the Aston Villa man, Yuri Tillemans. Amadou Onana. Out fast. Still 0-0 as we hit the halfway point here in the first half. De Bruyne. Fantastic ball to Timothy Castagna, who's got behind Mikalenko. Search for Lukaku. Zarbani, important touch to prevent it hitting the centre forward. Another dangerous opportunity there. All created once again by Kevin De Bruyne's pass. Here's Tiat. His long shot wide of the Ukrainian goal, and Trubin just watches it fly past the far post. Not the worst crack, but well and truly off target. We see that cross into the area there. Really important touch by Ilya Zarbani as Big Ron was coming in towards the back post. It's Matvienko. And Sudakov. That's a poor pass. He was looking for Chumchik, but in the end it's broken up by Tiat. Doku. Onana. Now Leandro Trossard is going back to hugging the touchline once again. Now Kevin De Bruyne. As his half's grown older and deeper, we've seen shorter and shorter Belgium stints of possession. More chances and signs that Ukraine could cause some problems on the counter-attack if they get their passes strung together. Here's Tiat. And Jeremy Doku. Chumchik facing him up, as we expect to see all day. Looks to skip past the Ukrainian right back. And away by Sudakov. On his fast Tiat. Now Kevin De Bruyne on the edge of the area. Brasco close with him. Now Matvienko facing up Castagna. Anna's done well there with some great footwork. Finding Trossard. Couldn't keep that ball alive. Mikalenko in the way. Gets the ball clear. Yaremchuk wants a foul. Play on, says the referee. Kevin De Bruyne, and pressure just builds here for a minute on the Ukrainian defence. As the Belgium side turn up the pressure valve. Smart pass from Onana, finding De Bruyne. And that's come off Kevin De Bruyne and out for a Ukrainian goal kick. Svatko done very, very well. Svatko always being the deepest, and there's news from elsewhere. Slovakia have taken the lead against Romania. Massive moment there. So Slovakia go top of the group as we currently stand on 6 points. There's some news. That moves Ukraine up to third place as we currently stand. Belgium will remain in second. Here comes Onana now with Jeremy Doku. De Bruyne towards Lukaku, the back post. Chumchuk gets his header out. And there was a momentarily a bit of danger there for Ukraine to deal with. Now behind Valentin Dovbyk, who skips past Feltface. Has Yaremchuk there, doesn't play the ball. Oh, and a massive opportunity missed with Sudakov putting it over the bar. Another massive opportunity there for Ukraine. The counter-attack was there. Dovbyk had the opportunity to play the Yaremchuk, just waited too long, and in the end, Feltface did a very good job to allow his centre-back partner Vertonghen to come back and help out, and then Sudakov's effort, that's head to Rosette. Massive chance missed for Ukraine. They've had two massive ones now on the counter-attack. Both really, really poorly missed, I guess, by Artem Dovbyk. There's our current live Group E ladder. Slovakia on 6 points. Belgium on 4. Ukraine on 4. And Romania, who currently losing 1-0 on 3 at the bottom of the group. Here is Zarbani. Driving into some open green grass and finding Sudakov. He's got Mikalenko now for company on his left-hand channel. Finds the Everton man. Ball in the area. Yaremchuk's header can't quite divert that onto target. But again, we see the danger. The Ukraine pros on the counter-attack and playing with pace. Mikalenko's that number one option down the left-hand channel. He's been the main option. You look at probably the heat map of the attack so far. It's all come down the left-hand side. Once again, Mikalenko able to get space to get that cross in the box, and that ball was just behind Yaremchuk. We've seen the possession battle equal up now. 43% possession for Ukraine to 57 of Belgium, and only the 90 pass discrepancy, which is sitting at a very, very high number at the start in the opening 15 minutes. Ukraine have worked their way back into the game. They probably had the chance of the game so far. Zarbani's flick on. So that's go. Important touch. Matvienko now. That ball goes into touch. Castagno get us started again. That's massive news, I guess, from the other game. I thought Romania would do the number of Slovakia, but they've got a great start there, and now they sit top of the group. That's just the real excitement of this group here. You don't want to finish second or third because you end up on a very challenging side of the draw, which I think sees now Portugal, France, the Netherlands, and Spain as well, I believe. So a lot of big hitters, heavy hitters on one side of the draw. Tiat, De Bruyne. Now with Castagna. Lukaku the target in the box. Decided to use him. Said now with Yuri Tillemans and Onana. Ukraine back in that flat back five now. Versatile formation and constantly adapting to the situation ahead of them. Trossard. Svatok has done well there. Initially, it wasn't called a foul. I think Anthony Taylor's come back and called a foul for his Svatok's tackle on Romelu Lukaku. I think it is a foul at the end of the day. Svatok goes nowhere near the ball and goes through Lukaku to try and get it. So the right call in the end by Anthony Taylor. So Lukaku's doing so well so far in this tournament. Despite not scoring, he's done very well. His physicality, his hold-up play. and his work away from goal, linking up the play for the Belgium side. Just a chance here to both sides catch their collective breaths. A bit of a drink break while Anthony Taylor sets this set piece up. In a cloudy yet warm day in Stuttgart. Kevin De Bruyne, as you can understand, is over this set piece. Face, Lukaku, Vertonghen, Onana all targets yet again. And Ukraine want to keep a very, very high and collectively safe line here. De Bruyne isn't happy with something. Calling Anthony Taylor over. He's happy with something in the crowd, looks like. And it's a laser. That's a shame. We've still got lasers going on this time. Yeah, great tournament like this. They're ruling the tournament, but seems to have stopped the time being. It's De Bruyne now. Goes for goal. Oh, and Kevin De Bruyne cuts out Trubin. Very, very smart by the midfield magician. Trubin was flat-footed and had to scurry to his near post to cover off there. That would look like it was very close to sneaking at that near post. Oh, inches away. And if he's on target at the end, that bounce might have caused Trubin some problems. It might end up at the back of the net. Massive opportunity created by the engineering of and creativity of Kevin De Bruyne there. And Ukraine and their players dodge a bullet. And Chimchik can't kick that ball in from Chaparenko. Tiak can return this ball in from a throw. As we approach the last 10 minutes or so of this first half, which has been engaging despite lacking a lot of goal-mouth action. But as has been the theme so far, match day 3, the second halves have been ridiculous in terms of action and excitement. So stay with us, ladies and gents. There's a lot of excitement on the way. Mikalenko. Sudakov. Oh, and his effort into the hands of Casteels. Onana coming back enough to impact that shot and take a lot of pace out of that shot from Sudakov. And again, they're causing some problems, Ukraine. And in many different ways, not only on the counter-attack, but also just in possession. And a bit of a slower build-up. Zoki holding off Chemchuk. That fast. Now with Castagna. And Onana. That pass is poor and too far ahead of Kevin De Bruyne. Now Mikalenko. He reverts back and Zvatok now. And Zarbani. As Ukraine look to build up from the back. That was Ilya Zarbani. Finding Sudakov. Onana in well in the end to break the play up. Kevin De Bruyne can run. Got some green grass ahead of him. Finding Trossard. He turns and is pulled back by Zvatok. That's probably his last warning before we can expect his Fantal yellow card as well. He's been very physical so far in this game. Less than 10 minutes now to play. What has been an intriguing opening first half, with Slovakia beating Romania elsewhere. Meaning Ukraine have elevated themselves into third place in the group, which might not be enough with their negative goal difference, whilst Belgium have remained in second place in this group. A group we thought they would cruise. So at this point in time, no one's really satisfied. Trossard has that ball one off him by Brasco, but out for a Belgium throw. A throw which finds Amadou Onana. Here's Doku. Past Chumchik. That ball's poor and rash and wild. And we have a goal kick for Trubin. A lot of questions to be asked. I found this game here. Belgium want a little bit more. They do not want to finish second in this group with the threat of France being the possible round of 16 team waiting for them. If you finish in second place in this group, that's not the team you're going to be playing in the round of 16 tie with the French side wanting to come back as it's will come back again. Is an equaliser for Romania. So that group now has shifted yet again. Advantage paid. Here comes Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, that pass. Destined for Trossard, an important touch to break up the play. Castagna. Trossard. Onana. Now Jeremy Doku. That's a poor foul from Yaremchuk on. Onana. Now Sudakov is down. It's a new live ladder. That equaliser in the Romania Slovakia game means Ukraine go back bottom of the group, and from bottom back to top Romania. They go back on top of this intriguing group E. So 1-1 over there in that game. All teams on 4 points. Romania's 1 goal difference, but their 4 goals scored means they're top. Belgium in second with the 1 goal difference. Scored the 2 goals, only conceding 1 as well. Slovakia, 0 goal difference, and Ukraine's a -2 goal difference. Means they sit bottom. That's the current standings, that's the current climate of what we're dealing with. Now we've got a Belgian free kick in a dangerous area. Chance of the players all rehydrate. We said it in that medical break there. Despite being a really awkward spot, someone like Kevin De Bruyne can definitely find a target from here. So this remains a dangerous set piece for Belgium, and something that Ukraine have to smartly defend here. Ball's poor. Doku. Broken up there by Brasco. Taken out by Matvienko now. Here's Mikolenko. Approach the last 5 minutes here of action here at Stuttgart. Oh, great touch. Yaremchuk. Oh, I went searching for Artem Dovbyk, and he should have gone for goal. What an opportunity missed. Matvienko, great first time ball, and then this great first time touch by Sudakov to find Yaremchuk, and he just had to shoot. There's a defender between Artem Dovbyk and Sudakov, and he was tightly marked by without fast as well. It was a really strange decision to make the pass. Through on goal. And there in a flash. All of a sudden, it just... Another massive moment for Ukraine. They've had the big of the moments. It's a foul by that fast on Yaremchuk, and that's his first yellow card of the game against the Belgium centre half. All of a sudden, momentum just in the favour of the Ukrainians all of a sudden. Here we go, Mikolenko. On this one with his left foot. It's a very dangerous spot for a set piece. First real opportunity for a set piece outside of that early corner kick for Ukraine. Sudakov as well there. And Sudakov's right-footed ball. Tried the Kevin De Bruyne, but to less of an extent. And lacked the pace or precision to beat Castells. It's Diat. So we're in the last minute or so of this first half. We've just seen some massive chances for Ukraine down one end. A big chance for Belgium as well, but the biggest of them all have sort of fallen to Artem Dovbyk and Yaremchuk on the counter-attack for Ukraine. Chillermans. Not that fast. Back now with Timothy Castells. Just now 30 seconds to play in first half regulation time. You expect maybe a minute or so of stoppage time here in this first half. That's Castagna. That pass poor, broken up by Zvatok. The feet of Yaremchuk. Onana breaks it up though. And here comes Kevin De Bruyne. That pass to Trossard's poor, and Yaremchuk's done well to break that up. Nearly won it back and was able to go forward, but De Bruyne gets that ball back for himself. And drives in some green grass. Finally, Leandro Trossard now. What can the Arsenal man produce? Back towards Kevin De Bruyne in the edge area. And that's straight into the hands of Trubin. Kevin De Bruyne doing it himself. Winning the ball back, driving forward, finding Trossard. He gets the ball back, and his shot lacks real direction into a corner or real perch on that ball. Weaker effort with had a lot of ferocity behind that one there, so it's quite easy for Trubin to get down and make the save. As has been the theme, I guess, this whole Euros. It's all been about Kevin De Bruyne for Belgium. Sudakov's header, nowhere in particular. And Tiat can keep that ball alive and drive it forward down for Belgium. Minute now to play in the first half here. Have we got one more twist to the tail here in this first half? Castagna. Anana tries to turn Matvienko, but he's in well. Sudakov. And the Ukrainians will be happy to pass this one out. And run out the end of the... Would have been an entertaining first half. One thing that first half has lacked is goals. It's been some big chances at both ends. Counter-attacking football, defensive football, possession football, the lot. We've had all of it. Just haven't had a goal yet. There's Matvienko finding Sudakov here. Cross ball into the area. And your empty look to be offside. And the flag does rise later on, but another dangerous spot. And that is the end of the first half. No goals as of yet, but danger each end. Romelu can't get an early chance in the game. He didn't quite connect with. Kevin De Bruyne has had a few opportunities. He tested the keeper. His smartly taken free kick towards the near post came very, very close. That went just past the near post in the end. Yaremchuk had a massive chance on the counter-attack, which he decided to play across the goal to Artem Dovbyk, which just outside the reach of the Girona man. Dovbyk's also had some chances. Ukraine have been on the counter-attack. They've looked dangerous, but haven't found the back of the net. Belgium themselves, through some possession, have been dangerous in patches. However, there's been no final product in the final third. As we currently stand, it's 0-0. I'll be going for a quick break here during halftime. We're back for a very, very interesting second half. And as you can see by the group standings there, it is all level with nothing separating these sides so far. I'll go for a quick 15-minute break, guys, and I'll be back for second half action. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Massive second half of football to come here. Pretty simple. Whoever can get a win here will guarantee themselves a spot in the knockout stages. A draw does not help Ukraine. Neither does a draw really help Belgium because they're going to have one of the big boys in the round of 16. So both teams want to win. I think Belgium need to show a bit more willingness to fight, to go forward, to try and win this game of football because first half was a little bit tame for them looking back and looking back at some of the chances. We were mainly talking about the Ukraine chances. That sort of shows the poor first half they had, but they have second half here an opportunity to show what they've got because it's another 45 minutes to potentially go and flex their muscle a little bit against a much weaker Ukrainian side than this Belgium squad in terms of quality of talent. So we are ready here for the second half to kick off. No changes for either side. Just wait here for something just to get us off and ready to start the second half. We're going to give it a sign. We're ready to go. It'll be the yellow of Ukraine kicking us off. They're going from left to right. And Belgium in their change blue Tintin strip, kicking from right to left. Both teams going towards their respective supporters behind the goal. Early crosses to the box. Finding Dovbik. Oh, that being a fast start. There's Arbani in the way. Freeing Doku for getting in behind. His touch is poor and picked off by Tiat. Doku, who was pushed by Zabani and wins a foul from the Bournemouth centre half. Already a positive start with Doku. Seeing a little bit more space to run into. He hadn't had much space in the first half to run in behind or run at any defenders. Chimchik was very touch tight to him and denied him a lot of space to operate and to work into. Who'll be the first team to flinch? Who'll be the first team to blink? I'm sure there's a goal destined for this game here. We have Yuri Tillemans here on the ball. A lot in this group, a lot riding on it, as you can see on the screen. It is all level. 4 points apiece for every side. Will we end as we started, or will we end in a different position? Will some team take the group by the scruff of the neck? Here's Tiat. Doku players Kevin De Bruyne. The Man City man's been the shining spark so far for Belgium. Here's Trossard trying to find Romelu Lukaku with a slide ball, but Viango was in the way in the end. Onana away from danger, finding Yuri Tillemans. Sliding in Kevin De Bruyne. His pass, though, doesn't reach its target, which was Romelu Lukaku. Tiet. Now with Jeremy Doku. Well, back towards Veda Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, Tiet. Goes out of play for a Ukraine goal kick. Trubin. The ball's held up well, and now Razko can get them going forward. Here's Sudakov. Avienko finding Sudakov yet again. Now Mikolenko. Ball down the line in search of Yaremchuk. He's a willing runner. Dovbik. In a dangerous spot inside the box here. And that pass is poor and broken up by Kevin De Bruyne. As it currently stands, Ukraine are going home. And with their poor goal difference, even if they do move up to third place with result working in their favour in the other game, they're not destined to be into the next round. And Vertonghen. Kevin De Bruyne now. He's got space to drive into now, and with Tiet. Jeremy Doku's ducked inside a little bit here. Bit of space for him to work into. Finds Lukaku. Ball to the Trossard. Now back to Jeremy Doku. Gets away from the defenders and nearly finds Kevin De Bruyne. And Shaparenko was found in the process. He was trying to play De Bruyne, you can see there, but just Shaparenko did get in the way in the end and changed the direction of that ball towards the goalkeeper. That was enough in the end. Those Belgian fans in fine voice. Long ball in search of Yaremchuk. Vertonghen does well initially, but Yaremchuk wins it back. There's Brasco. Now with Zaparenko looking for Artem Dovbyk getting up there, or Yaremchuk up there. Tiet, now Vertonghen, he can just find touch. Here's Trimchik that goes back into play from the throw. That throw in the Dovbyk direction. De Bruyne does well initially. No fouls to Anthony Taylor. So we continue to play. Brasco. Looking for Sudakov on the far side. Matvienko gets to hold up Trossard. Now a lot of green grass for Jeremy Doku to run into. The first time we've seen him do this all day. Inside Chumchik. Looking for Lukaku. And Svatov was in the way in the end. Doku. Now with Yuri Tillemans. And the shot was blocked. And behind for a corner kick. And the noise raises behind Trubin's goal with those Belgian fans happy with that result. Kevin De Bruyne now wandering over for take this corner. Can we see a better delivery? Can we see one of those big men for Belgium rise in the box here and get a telling touch? De Bruyne. He's right-footed. Drifted onto the edge of the area. It's Yuri Tillemans. And didn't have time to really release that shot. Was closed down too quickly. He believes a touch from a Ukrainian player, but Anthony Taylor disagrees with him. It's a goal kick for Trubin. Does look a touch of Svatok. Where Anthony Taylor was not in agreement with the Aston Villa midfielder. Trubin plays short. Matvienko. And Trubin kicks that ball into touch. Here's Diat. Now the vet fast. Amadou Onana. Chimchik getting in the way. Finding Brasco. Caves possession on the ball and finds Ilya Zarbani. Strong start for the second half for those in blue. Mikalenko trying to make that run in behind, but that ball spins out of play for a Belgium goal kick. So well, they compact Ukraine, but they need more than just this 0-0 result. Then they get the scoreboard and win this game. Doku away from Chumchuk. Doku finds Amadou Onana. Now with Castagna. It's Castagna. Now with Leandro Trossard. Haven't seen enough of him in dangerous spots so far in this game. De Bruyne. Return ball. Looking for Castagna in a behind from the Belgium corner. Pressure building from those wearing blue. And those adoring supporters behind the goal in fine voice. Corner quickly. Doku. Away from the defender. Great block in the end by Mikalenko. Tillemans looks to find the return ball to Leandro Trossard, and Yaremchuk can shoot that one behind for a goal kick. Mikalenko might be done here for the day. He looks like he's holding back in that hamstring. A lot of injury problems this season for Everton. You can see there, he instantly looks towards the bench and yeah, he signals towards the bench. He's done there. So that'll be his day done, you'd think. And there is Alexander Zinchenko. He's made for these type of moments. An elite level performance in the second game. Big loss for Ukraine with Mikalenko. He was massive down the left-hand channel with their attacking threat. Been pivotal to that. Trubin heads along. Momentarily, Ukraine playing with 10. Castile's down with the ball at his feet. Castagna looks long. Zvatok in the way. Now Onana, though, with space to drive into. Here's Yuri Tillemans. Now with Kevin De Bruyne. Urging Tiats forward. Here comes left back. Doku. Chumchik touch tight with him. Shaparenko also on that side. Back to Doku. Oh, what a dangerous ball across the face of the goal. Lukaku just not there in time. You can see De Bruyne jumping in anger on the bottom of the screen. He is frustrated. They cannot find the back of the net here. Zvatok very well positioned in front of Romelu Lukaku, denying any clear run towards goal. But if Doku pulled that ball back a little bit further, Doku was behind Zvatok and had a clear chance on goal. There is that substitution that's been now allowed to be played. Zinchenko coming on at left back to replace Everton's Mikalenko. There is the fresh man off the bench. There is Zinchenko. Looks at the game recommence quickly. Avienko. Now Zarbani. It took too long on it. Oh, nearly De Bruyne nicked it off him. Avienko has possession, however. Zinchenko. That slide pass by Sudakov given away. Belgium just building some pressure as we approach the hour mark. Here's Yuri Tillemans. Svatok does well. He's been touch tight to Lukaku all day long. Shaparenko looks for Artem Dovbyk, who appeared to be offside. And the flag does rise. He is offside. The Girona centre forward. Still 1-1. The other game, meaning the ladder, the group stays as is. Amadou Onana now. This game needing a spark. Quite flat so far. It's on the second half. A few half chances, but nothing real of quality in the final third or with that clinical edge in the final third. If it wasn't for Kevin De Bruyne, this game might end up lulling us all to sleep. There's Yuri Tillemans. Now with Leandro Trossard. Trying to be more incisive. Broken up by Matvienko. Taken away by Sudakov. But not as far to Dovbyk. Castagna in the way. And Belgium look like they're just turning up the pressure here. Increasing the heat on this Ukrainian side. Here's Doku. He's had more and more space come the second half. Dinks inside. Shaparenko for company. Now Jan Vertonghen. All the Belgian players now beyond the centre circle. Onana can turn. He finds down to Trossard. He continues to play inside of the fullback. Castagna. Now Onana. Slow probing build up here from the Belgium side. Doku tries to turn Chimchik, but he's in the way yet again. Here come the changes. Tillemans off. Mangala on. Looks like Carrasco's coming on, but it is for Leandro Trossard who's coming off. Trossard yet to make a real impact in this tournament. And will not make an impact in the match day 3 game because he is being pulled. And Jan-Frank Carrasco coming on the pitch. Still 0-0 here as we go past the hour mark. Who will be the team to break the deadlock? Mangala in and fouling Brashko. Poor pass to Brashko. Doku finding Tiat. Here is Mangala. Now Tiat. Zabine as well, but Tiat does equally well to not give away a goal, kick it to throw deep into the Ukrainian half. That long ball, well held up by Yaramchuk. Done fantastically well. Now Artem Dovbyk holds off without face and wins a foul. Does very, very well both centre forwards there. He can gain some ground here. Shaparenko to get us restarted here. Vatok now. With Zarbani. Ukraine have done well so far. They kept it tight. Denied Belgium any real clear-cut opportunities. Yeah, take one themselves though, because as it stands, they are going home. win this, you qualify. It's pretty simple. Yaremchuk now. Getting deeper, getting more involved. Zinchenko. Vienko. Linking up well now. Oh, that pass was poor by Chumchuk. Now Lukaku. Got Zvatov for company. Got him backpedaling. Lukaku. And that effort too tame. And Trubin is down quite easy to make the save. That's a strike of a man out of form. That was very, very obvious. He telegraphed where he was going to put it and lacked any real power on the shot. Zabani looked to find Yaremchuk, but that was a poor for the first touch there from Yaremchuk, and Lazar brought a roll into Vertonghen. Belgium come forward again. Mangala. Here's Mangala. Still remain all leveled up in this game and leveled up in the group. 4 points apiece across all 4 teams. 1-1 over at Romania and Slovakia. And 0-0 here with Belgium and Ukraine. De Bruyne finds Doku. His touch is poor though, and Chumchuk in the way. Wins the foul off the City winger. Not much in that, to be honest, but and he's sold it well there, Chumchuk. Long ball from Trubin, finding Yaremchuk. Now Shaparenko. Looking for Artem Dovbyk. I want to find him. De Bruyne. Have it nicked off him. Zinchenko straight through Mangala. Oh, now a moment here. Belgium with Carrasco. And just took too long on the ball. De Bruyne was there to be played through, and Chumchuk looks like he's down and hurt. The Lukaku as well hold the ball up. Reverses the ball to Carrasco. And I thought there you could have played to Kevin De Bruyne nice and early. It took too long, and in the end, Chumchuk and Zabani hold Carrasco up. There's something going on screen. He has to continue to impact this game by breaking the game up. Chumchuk looks fine now to continue. .22 minutes to play now in this one. Lukaku's touch is pivotal. He finds Castagna now. Just look at the pressure's about to tell here for Belgium. They continue to pile it on onto this Ukraine side that's sat in well Been tough to beat. However, you just feel like a big chance is coming. This Belgium side. And Vertonghen now. And Artem Dovbyk just pulls back. Having to 9. That's a yellow card for the centre forward. He can complain all he wants, but that's a very stupid challenge. Triple substitution now coming up for Ukraine. Brazko going to be coming off. Yaremchuk coming off. And also Shaparenko coming off as well. Two midfield players and a centre forward coming off and in search for a goal. The Ukrainians are going to 3 fresh faces coming off the bench in Vanat, Malyanovsky and Stepanenko. That's Diaz. Vanat will go up top. Stepanenko, Malyanovsky in the midfield. Diet. Mangala. Tonga and now Onana. De Bruyne. Smart fed initially. Broken up by Malyanovsky though. He'll get the ball back now. Substitute looks to the other. Oh. Substitute counterpart in Van Aert, but just too much on that ball there. It's going to be a very, very interesting last 20 minutes here. Between all 4 teams. Who can go and win a game of football? Because winners are going to win the group now. From the looks of things. Malyanovsky. Now with Alexander Zinchenko. Chudikov drills that ball in. Didn't find his intended target. Not Tiat. And Doku's in behind. Chimchik. Support in Ilya Zarbani. Skips past Chimchik. Passes Zarbani and not finding Lukaku, who's made himself available, but you can't just be flat-footed trying to receive a ball in the final third. Frustrations grow for Belgium. Matvienko long. Search for Dovbyk. Doesn't find him. Sudakov. That finds out fast. Now Jeremy Doku. And Mangala. Great turn from Kevin De Bruyne. Out fast. Now Onana. Belgium continue to come. Here's Yannick for Frank Carrasco. Off Lukaku. Carrasco, what a hit. Fantastic save from Trubin. To come as far as Jeremy Doku. Skips past 3 defenders. Doku blocked away by Svatok. Into Carrasco. Massive moment here for Belgium. De Bruyne. Doku in. Hack clear by Sudakov. Dovbyk holds the ball up well. And he's in behind Dovbyk. 2v2. Van Aert with him. Artem Dovbyk and just does too much. They've overcomplicated it so many times in the final third. Fast done fantastically well to get back and then face up Artem Dovbyk, who yet again has just overcomplicated it in the final third. Get your head down and run past these boys and have a shot on goal. Instead, he just hesitates, he pauses. Veltfast is going to stay on his feet, stays in front of Dovbyk. Forces him wide and then wins that ball back. But this is the big chance here. Carrasco getting it back off Lukaku. His effort arrowing towards the near post. And Trubin, though, has seen it well all the way through and got an important two hands onto that and kept that ball out the back of the net. Long throw into the box in target for Dovbyk, who gets on the edge of it. Veltfast in the way now. And as far as Zinchenko. Malinowski returns the ball back. Zinchenko. Who can he find? It's deflected and kept out. Going behind from a corner by Casteels. Dobbik's shot there. Wow. Fantastic challenge by Fast. You can see him fist pump in the air as soon as he gets a foot into that. That was an important touch. There's Tiat. And that's a pathetic pass behind Doku. All of a sudden, Ukraine have a bit of momentum now after Belgium looked like they were in control of that football match to start the second half. Ukraine play through the press. Matvienko now. He's drifting more and more further forward. Sudakov. Now Malinowski. Zabani now. Searching ball. Tiet in the way. Doki picks it up. And past one. Nearly past the second. Fantastic challenge, however. By Stepanenko. Casteels could have been there, but still fantastic covering from Veltfast. That fan sums it up. Shake of the head. That's what this game's been all about so far. Been a game that lacked final third quality. Stepanenko in the way. He heads out of play. And Tiat falls into the back of Vanat. Second time that Tiat stopped the restarting of play. I'm surprised and picked that yellow card for that. And it's Doku being pulled here for Bakayoko, which is a very strange call because Doku's probably been the most dangerous player in the final third outside of Kevin De Bruyne. Massive call there from the manager to pull Jeremy Doku. He's just trying to cause some problems, we feel, in this game. Vertonghen wins that first ball. Stepanenko wins the second, and that header out of play for a Belgium throw. 13 minutes now to play. There is a great tell you what, they'll take a Shevchenko right now, Ukraine, to find a way to break this game apart. Sumcik throw in. Stepanenko plays back towards Subatok. Now, searching forward. Trubin finds Dovbyk just behind Vanat. Stepanenko wins a header again. At this rate, Ukraine are leaving the tournament on finishing bottom of this group with every team on 4 points. Who would have thought you'd see that? And Romania top of the group. Svatok goes back to Trubin. Where's the moment of brilliance going to come from? Trubin Longer ball in the Dobbik direction. Comes out to Shumchik. Majanovski finds Alexander Zinchenko, the Arsenal man. Stepanenko now. Here is Sudakov. Driving into some space. To Dobbik. He can turn. His shots. Oh, and it ripples the side netting. And I thought, and many think other than the crowd thought that was fine in the back of the net. Too much space from Vertonghen. He gives him too much room to turn. And playing like Artem Dobbik. It's a little bit too much space. And nearly snakes that in at the near post. However, Castells had that covered. Momentum just shifted, it feels like, in the direction of the Ukrainians at the moment. Strong header won by Majanovski, but that's a foul on Mangala. With the arm first as well. It's a clear foul on Majanovski. He's another substitution. Yarmolenko on and Svatok off. So they're really going to go for it here. 10 minutes run, win this game of football. They need a winner to keep their hopes of qualifying for the round of 16 alive. So one of the greats of Ukrainian football in modern times, Yarmolenko on. 3 forwards now on the pitch. It's Bakayoko, his first touch of the football. Now it's going to be Ukraine going for the game. Maybe Belgium holding off a little bit. Castells finds Tiet. His header can only find Stepanenko. Turn pass into Vanat, and Yarmolenko wins a throw off Tiet. Ukraine continue to build into this game here. It's so many late moments so far. Match day 3. Hungarians in the 10 minutes of stoppage time. Zakani into the 8th minute of stoppage time. We've seen like yesterday, Marcel Sabitzer in the 80th minute change a group. We're in that sort of time yet again here. As the trend has been in match day 3, most games have been pretty entertaining. Chumchik in search of Vanat. And does well because Vertonghen slips. That's a corner kick for Ukraine. Is this a pivotal moment? We tick over to the 82nd minute now. Ukraine attacking that end with all their fans behind the goal. Dovbik, Vanat, Yarmolenko. Centre halves as well, all up. Oh, the ball. Wow. It almost went to Rocky from the corner kick. Castells had to be quick. Wow. That is an extremely good save from Castells. Wow. Fantastic. Taken corner kick by Malinowski. Second ball. Oh. And headed over the top by Stepanenko. But what creativity from the set piece. Took it quickly. No man in the front post. And somehow Castells shovels it out of the net. That came at pace as well. Castells done fantastically well to keep that from going into the Belgium net. What a moment that could have been for Ukraine. Here's Chumchik. That ball's out for a Belgium throw. Looks very ginger and sore. Tiat with this throw. That man Lukaku hasn't made an impact on this game. I understand Ukraine, as I said a few times, are going out despite being on 4 points. Here's Tiet. Onana closed down by Van Aert. Belgium going backwards. Taken down by Vienko. Now Zinchenko. Poor first touch. Gives it away. Possession back. Now back with Ukraine. Malinowski wins that ball. Now with Yarmolenko. Spacelana shot. Onana in the way, however. Sudakov gets that behind for a Ukraine throw, and they can 3 numbers forward again. Stepanenko. Now Ilya Zabani. Come to the last 5 minutes of what has been a game that's lacked quality in the final third. We've seen some chances at either end, but nothing of quality in front of goal. Can that change now? De Bruyne. Space to drive into. Finds Lukaku. Great second touch. Oh, and Bakayoko was there unmarked on the edge of the middle of the box. Matvioko getting in the way. De Bruyne again, every time he's touched the ball, something's happened. Lukaku's 2 touches were smart to get the ball past Zinchenko. Bakayoko was unmarked in the box. Matvienko as well on the way to getting in the way of that Lukaku ball into the area. Here's Kevin De Bruyne to take the corner kick. Short to Bakayoko. Return to De Bruyne. And now with Jan Vertonghen. He just cycles backwards, and you can see the mindset of Belgium just to maintain this 0-0 to get them into the round of 16. Ukraine don't need that, though. They need a result. They need a win. Yarmolenko, great take. Plays in Van Aert. That cross blocked out by Jan Vertonghen. Ball back into the area. Onana gets the first touch. Fast the second. Tiat hasn't got rid of it. Yarmolenko. Out by Vertonghen. De Bruyne gets a very important touch, and here comes Carrasco. And it's 3-on-2. It's a power play for Belgium. Carrasco. Finding De Bruyne. Bakayoko. Oh, that effort's wide. Had to find the back of the net, you thought. And that's the problem. The commentator said it. This pass from Carrasco had to be in front of Kevin De Bruyne. It was behind him. And that halted all the momentum of that attack. And Bakayoko taking that shot off De Bruyne as well. I'm not sure about that either. Sudakov. Ukraine have to continue to throw numbers forward. We've got less than 3 minutes now of regulation time. That ball to Chumchik. Ball into Dovbik. Holds up well. Rolls it back. Oh, what's a hit. Malinowski's hit was venomous. And Castells is down and in the way because that was hit at pace. And Malinowski put everything he had into that shot. And Castagna just puts his body in the way, and that is straight into the ribs. Tough work from Timothy Castagna. And he will be ginger. Watch back that corner kick. Very, very close to crossing the line. Here come Ukraine again. Yarmolenko. Chumchik. Less than 2 minutes to go now. 90 seconds of regulation time left. Plus stoppages. We can't imagine there'll be much of it though. Only the substitutions to worry about. Probably about 5 minutes more to play for Ukraine. Zinchenko the target. And that ball just outside of his grasp. And more time ticks away for the Ukrainians. Can't take that ball down, unfortunately, Zinchenko. That frustration on his face says a lot. Romelu Lukaku makes way. And it's Openda to come on. Casteels takes this goal kick, and that will take us, you'd think, to the full 90 minutes now. Plus how many minutes of stoppages? Trubin has to hack the clearance clear. Zinchenko competes with De Bruyne. Two former teammates going at it. And Ukraine win the throw. 4 minutes of added time only. Not much time left. Mangala driving at this Ukraine defence, finding Carrasco. Can he win it for Belgium? Zabani wins the ball, but then takes Carrasco out in the process, but wins the ball first. No penalty there. Manovsky. Manovsky still. Sudakov driving. Sudakov! Oh! And it all opened up for him. And Casteels makes a save. That was that, you thought. Everyone backpedaling. No one goes to the ball for Belgium. And, got to find a corner. And it's straight at Casteels. Massive opportunity missed. Sudakov with the chance of the game. 3 minutes of stoppages to go. Now Pender goes down. That was just in the side. That's what Anthony Taylor says. It's side to side there. Here comes Ukraine again. There's Sudakov, who just missed a massive opportunity. Into Vanat. His control was poor. One back by Mangala. Ukraine pressing. Fantastic pass by Bakayoko. And Anna does well to skip past Yaremchuk. Long ball searching for young Franny Carrasco. He can take precious seconds at the clock here. Pass Chumchuk. Blocked by Zarbani. And poorly for Belgium out for a throw. They can take more precious seconds off the clock. Less than 2 minutes now to go. 2 minutes possibly left in Ukraine's Euro 2024 run. Hands on heads. Fingernails being bitten. Was that their last chance? Through Sudakov. Here's De Bruyne. Great challenge by Stepanenko, but importantly once again for Belgium, a corner kick. They can take more seconds off the clock. De Bruyne will slowly walk over to take this corner kick. As it stands, 0-0 is enough for Belgium. Another corner kick. De Bruyne will play short again, you'd think. Bakayoko holding the ball off. He actually gets free in the end. De Bruyne. And that's out of play for a goal kick. 30 seconds to play. Last roll of the dice for Ukraine. Trubin will have to go long. Long he goes. Into Dovbyk, but first touch is poor. Castile's away. Now only 15 seconds to play. Matvienko wins a throw. How much longer we got left? The gamesmanship there from Openda. And that is that. 0-0 here in this game, which means Ukraine head home in the most dramatic fashion. Group E finishes all on 4 points, meaning Romania win the group. Belgium finish in second place. Slovakia should go through to the third place qualifying with 4 points. And Ukraine somehow on 4 points end up knocked out. It was a game that had some big chance on the counter-attack for Ukraine. Not many clear opportunities for that Belgium side. They continue to disappoint. And outside of Kevin De Bruyne, this team lacks a lot of excitement. It was right at the end with Sudakov. He had that massive opportunity running through on goal, but he put his effort straight at Castiles. A lot of chance on the counter-attack. Dovbyk with 2 chances to counter-attack, not taken. Yaremchuk on the counter-attack, deciding to pass instead of shoot. And they just didn't take their opportunities once they had them in the final third. As such, it is Ukraine that unfortunately drop out in one of the most dramatic fashions in one of the most crazy storylines in this group here. It was good, but not good enough for Ukraine. And that first game where they got beaten 3-0 by Romania, those -2 goal difference will come back to haunt them. Belgium do enough. They qualify through second. Romania through top of the group. And Slovakia, the third place qualifier from Group E. Ends 0-0, but good enough for Belgium to qualify to the round of 16.